We've been requiring a certain set of things from men. We require them to, since they are 17% bigger than a woman, to be protective of a woman. Since the bulk of their Y chromosome on their SRY, yes, is about protecting the species. We expect men to protect, yes? But the fact that we can protect means we can abuse because we're bigger, we're stronger, and we're more aggressive. Okay? So we expect these things. You can't get pregnant, so you're still expected to be the main breadwinner, irrespective of whether or not you are equally educated, have equal chances in employment, you are expected to still be the breadwinner. Now, let's look at the data on education. Men make up 28 to 32% of universities. We live in a zone in which women are way healthier than men, far more educated, more likely to get a job, more likely to be stable, more likely to get attention when they pursue, when they raise a suicidal finger and says, I think I've given up. I can't take it anymore. Everybody rush into them. Why don't we have access to for all to schools? Why don't we genuinely have an equal opportunity base in the opportunity structures? That's not what we're seeing. And what's happening? The men are now looking on with all this burden on them, and they are imploding and exploding. No, we have to remember this. Women are better at exploding. Women are better at imploding. They get depressed easier, all these things. We are better at exploding. We carry people with us to the grave. And I keep saying, neurobiologically and socially, men were not designed to carry this amount of pain and to live in a zone where nobody gives a hoot about them. It just can't work. This bigotry in policy has to end, because you don't want the person who has the capacity to be angrier, who's already bigger, who already has a Y chromosome. You do not want that person to be unleashed on you.
You are saying that these monsters, a monster who would light a woman and her children on fire, one of his children as well, on fire,
yes,
is a victim. No, he is a monster.
If we see a woman do that, we are happy to go and test her. Am I right? But when we see a man do it, we don't have a conversation in our heads about test him. Find out what he's been through. Go and interview the family. Find out if he suffered from adverse childhood experiences. No, because we already made the statement in our heads that men are monsters. Remember, the species only allows 1% monsters, 1%. But suddenly there's a group where it's 100%, so we need not ask any question. That's not science, that's propaganda.